We are on VMix as well. All right, because yeah. So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies about that brief technical interruptions there. I'm sure I've angered some sort of router internet-based god with all that talk of kebabs, so we'll maybe leave that in the past there. It is the final 4 3/4 hours left to go in the opening round of the Simply Racing Endurance season, series even, season 4. Here at the 12 Hours of Buddh International Circuit, it's David Christie and Alex Goldschmidt with you. Thank you so much for your continued attention. Alex, welcome back. That was a little unplanned brief flurry into the nether realm there, but where we left off, Fordzilla still absolutely in control of this race.
Yeah, 67.1 seconds ahead of Radicals Online, who have had an absolutely storming drive from what we saw in the first 20 minutes of this race. But yeah, just really, really good to see that. Now, I understand that Lamasi Racing had actually, they managed to get them going again. So good work by the team behind the scenes here. Grant Lyman flying into action. I did take the mickey of him saying that I did mention about this. The fact that he left his Batman cape behind when he sprung into action like the Cape Crusader that he is. But yeah, I think things are just one. I mean, looking at it from this perspective, I mean, I wonder what the gap is between Avanti Racing and Cam Sport at the moment, because that is going to be the battle for the final step on the roster for round 1.
Yeah, and so many different stories have emerged, but I mean, the real thing is that basically Radicals Online and Cam Sport are the only two that are on the same lap as each other. Barracuda, though, to be fair, looking to try and take that position away from Avanti Racing, with a gap down just 2 seconds between 4th and 5th position. So this could be a very interesting battle that we're about to see shaping up here.
Yeah, very much the case. And as the night time falls, the lap times will hopefully come down that little bit more over the duration of that. But I mean, they're still absolutely flinging these cars into these corners with reckless abandon. Right, we've got a yellow in sector number 2, which has briefly been retracted. So now this is as I said earlier, David, when we get into the real sort of meat and potatoes of this, as looks like Cam Sport now entering the pit lane, which they are doing as we speak. There is a yellow out in sector 3, which has just briefly been retracted as well. So Cam Sport in the pits from 3rd position, and this could allow Avanti Racing to close up a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly could. So Cam Sport into pits. They are 2 laps behind, and yeah, it's going to be a difficult one for them, but I think that Cam Sport should be able to stay in front. They've got that'll be nearly 3 minutes of in fact, well over 3 minutes of an advantage that they have over Avanti Racing there. And to be honest, Avanti Racing, I think, are going to be too busy with Barracuda in their rear view mirrors. But the problem with Barracuda today, Alex, I wonder if you'll agree, is that they've seemed very, very inconsistent. They really don't seem to have had the setup on that car. It seems to be very, very unpredictable as we see Lamati trying to get past E-Team Brett.
Yeah, and that's to bring them. That's going to give them another lap back to them in terms of that. So, yeah, the consistency has been something I think I've been going on about quite a lot during this broadcast, haven't I?
And talking of consistency, I mean, I have to take my hat off to the number 15 E-Team Brit outfit for the courage they've had to keep pushing on. It's really been a very difficult day at the races, but yet they're still in a position where they could easily take another couple of spots further up the field.
They could very well do so, David. I mean, never say never. Old saying goes. As Lamassi Racing looking towards the outside to get the switch back through. That's a nice little manoeuvre there. That's Matt Webb behind the wheel of the Lamassi Racing number 12 there. But that was a really, really good move to get through. So that's put them another lap into their favour with 4 hours and 39 minutes to go.
Yeah, certainly is. Right, okay, so we've